What is going on, everybody? We are back with another week of the Quigley podcast. And this week we did a deep dive into our thoughts on Marathon. I know, not technically Halo, but that there's a universe there. It's Bungie. We, of course, had been playing a little bit before recording. It was just on our minds. We went deep dived into it. We also talked a little bit about college Halo, and then as well, just some thoughts about just different events and things that are going on around the Halo scene. So definitely a little bit of a different episode, but nonetheless, it's our thoughts on it. So we hope you enjoy it. Here it is. What is going on, everybody? We are back with another week of the Quigley podcast, and I'm not even going to tell you guys that I don't know the number of the episode. I messed it up there because I don't know the number of the episode. So we're just going to go into it like we always do. Banksy, I have no, honestly, we just talked about what we were going to talk about, and I don't even know what we were going to talk about. So,
man, your brain
there's
power.
not a lot of, bro, my brain is so fried. Okay.
Yes,
Let's try to keep it. Let's just keep it real.
It's those two drinks behind you. Oh,
why did my camera just completely shut off completely? What was it? Just turned itself off? That is insane. Why am I in like 720p? What's going on? Oh my gosh, it froze, dude. Everything bad is happening at the start of this. Okay, all right.
And I'm keeping it in.
Oh, hey, that's okay. That's what we do. We wing it around here, and we figure it out. And what I just figured out is today is the release of a game. I was gonna say a banger, but I don't think it's been out long enough to say a banger.
Well, yeah, let's talk about that before we dive into Halo stuff, okay? Because technically, I mean, this is Halo adjacent. I mean,
UESC is in the game. Yeah,
I mean, Bungie, created a game called Marathon, and they decided to make an extraction shooter this year, and it launched today as they were recording this. Was it Thursday the 5th?
So yeah.
I haven't played it yet. Or at least I haven't played this release yet. I played the server stress thing. You tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me. You've obviously, I don't know. You're telling me to buy you the deluxe edition. So
that's just because it's got a goth girl, mommy. Skin at the very end.
Oh, so you just wanted it for the season pass?
No. Okay, yeah. Well, no. I want the season pass, which you may get with the deluxe edition. I don't know. That's a good question, because then I could just save some. Okay, then I don't need to be buying that. I need to just buy the deluxe edition, and I'll get it. That'll save me a lot of money.
Wait. The deluxe is cheaper than the season.
No. But I was about to buy the season pass, and then I would have bought the season pass and the deluxe edition, because there's also a skin for each of the characters that you get for buying the deluxe edition.
Oh.
Like all the runner shells get this like special. I think it's called like Nightmare something. I don't know. It's like a weird, like glitchy, like dark Matrix type look that each character has.
Yeah.
It almost looks like their shell is like half dead or something. It's weird. But it does look pretty cool. Not as cool as Goth Mommy Vandal, so.
Okay. But tell me about the game after the stress test.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just got so lost on that skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm locked out.
Bro, you should have heard me tell Leo. Leo was like, I don't know, bro. I'm not really feeling that game. And I was like, bro, check out this skin. And he turns on Super Stream and he goes, all right, I'm buying. No, I mean, it's the same gameplay, I feel like. One thing for me is, like, in any beta, I'm never going to say that I am hooked on a game in a beta just because I know nothing's staying. You know what I mean? Like, everything that me, you, and Solaire did that one night we played the server test thing.
Yeah.
I just immediately, like, after we got off, I was like, well, like, none of that's going to matter tomorrow, And it's just like, for me, betas, like, are nice, but they're never, like, a full, like, closing argument for me, especially because they had told us, like you told me, like, it wasn't a full-on, like, final version,
Right.
What I've played today so far with Super has been fairly enjoyable. I will say PvP has been a lot more like in my face. Like when me and you Solaire played people, I think it was also a lot of people were really trying to figure things out. And now playing where people have been playing like all day, people are starting to try to figure out combat. They're starting to figure out which runner shells they like the most. Um, and it's kind of like it's showing a lot because you're seeing people like use the abilities to do different tech stuff and like they're understanding how like if this player gets downed here, maybe this person doesn't need to push in, but this person has a smoke so they can like there's different ways to play around with the different runner shells, and I feel like the more you play and the more like unlocks with each of the what are they called, like the different it's not a class.
Action?
What are they? Yeah, faction. There you go, faction. All the factions have like different unlocks and things, and I haven't gotten deep enough into them yet to see like if they actually have real, like, I guess gameplay mechanics that come along with those, or if it's more like I know like some, like if I buy like so much into this certain faction, I can unlock more weapon parts to buy in the armory shop, or I can unlock more consumables or more grenades, kind of like in Arc Raiders.
Right.
Um, I don't necessarily know if that's going to move into the side of like in game, actual in gameplay loop type stuff. But if it does, I feel like that's even more like kind of quote unquote build crafting that you could play into. So I think it's going to be one of those like time things. I think it's really going to be like where we see it within the next like 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, my camera froze again. I'll fix that. Where we see it within the next 2 to 3 weeks, depending on, and I know this is like really kind of cheesy to say, but like I think it's really going to depend on how it looks stacked up against Arc Raiders.
Do you think? Which I mean, I'll say this because I can look at it right now, real quick to like prove my point a little bit here. So the game dropped. And I'm not even gonna quote Ninja here. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up Peanut.
Oh,
he might not be live yet.
I had somebody tell me today I sounded like Peanut. I said something crazy, and they were like, "Bro, you literally sound like Peanut right now."
So Peanut is live.
Playing Marathon or Arc Raiders?
He's playing Arc Raiders.
Oh, already? Oh, that's not a good look.
Well, so here's the issue. Here's the issue with today's launch, and I'll say this in preference because you probably didn't know this.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff happened today in the video game world, and I'll say everything in the video game world today. What? With just video games, like today a lot happened.
Oh,
today is
okay.
Pre-release of WoW next expansion. Today is character reset in Arc Raiders.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And today is the launch of Marathon. So like some pretty big. What? And
didn't that new Pokemon game launch today too?
Oh, yep, the new Pokemon game, the
Picopia or whatever.
Yeah, that's what is that? It's a Animal Crossing Pokemon game that launched today too. So like just a lot of big stuff is like launching. So a lot of people that might play like a bundle of games has to decide what they necessarily want to play. And I want to say, so obviously like looking at Peanut here, he's playing Arc Raiders, which is technically his game. Technically, like he blew up in
that's
that.
where he pulls the most viewers. Like I guess that does make sense. I mean, a new reset, he needs to be playing it.
Yeah, right. So like got really screwed on like reset here. You know what I mean? Like Nick Merckx is playing it, Hutch, a lot of big extraction shooter people are playing it. So it's one of those things. I think good launch, but like really bad timing, because
I'm seeing a lot of stuff though that's saying like at least earlier today. I would love to check Steam charts now and see, but like they had a pretty good like 180, almost 180,000 people right around launch time.
Yeah,
and you got to say almost like that's a good number with the circumstances that you're saying here. But I think it's like, I don't know if you're alluding to this, but I think it's really one of those things where like, but can it keep those numbers,
Right.
with all these other things happening around the same time?
Right. Is it going to stay consistent? And I think it's one of those things that like Marathon's sitting at 82,000 viewers and Arc
That's not bad.
Raiders is sitting at 98,000 viewers.
Okay, okay.
Now, mind you, 65,000 viewers of Arc Raiders are with Peanut.
That guy is just massive, bro. That's insane. That is
um
insane.
so Peanut's living a really good high. Peanut's a good streamer. Like I'm not saying he's not. Um but like 65,000 people of the Arc Raider viewership are with Peanut, and that goes to question. If Peanut were to switch to Marathon, he probably wouldn't have 65,000, but Marathon would probably be the highest streamed game right now, which I think no, Resident Evil's still up there. I was seeing who was like the highest.
Is it really the highest right now?
I think Arc Raiders is video game wise.
Oh, I thought you were saying Resident Evil was. I was like, whoa.
No, Resident Evil is higher than Marathon by 0.2k. Like not a lot.
Oh, okay, okay. Wow. I didn't think Resident Evil was going to be pulling numbers like that. I mean, I know it's a big release, but like,
there's also like Resident Evil just came out. Like a lot of people are playing that.
Steam charts has crashed.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I'm like looking at viewership here, and it Marathon sitting at number 3 video game on Twitch.
Yeah.
I don't even think did I not see League on the am I high? Oh, there's League. Yeah, League doesn't even have those numbers.
Okay, man, I'm frozen again. It's all good. I'll start keeping track of that better. I can. I'm back in 720.
So, man, Twitch must be falling off. I didn't realize viewership was just this bad.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Twitch is just bad.
Yeah, that's our biggest form of net.
I mean, we love Twitch.
Yeah, sign us. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, is it going to keep the hype that it has? Don't necessarily know. I'll play it here once we're done here. But it's just one of those things. We're sitting in an era where, I mean, 10K, 15K viewers are with Shroud of Marathon. 10K viewers are with Astacross, who's a Destiny 2 streamer.
I'm a huge Astacross fan. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I won't even lie.
Astacross is great to watch. He's funny. So it goes to say, who's gonna, is it gonna stay if these people don't stay? Like Shroud, he's not staying. He's not, like, no offense to Shroud. Shroud is not going to be playing this game. Plain and simple.
I don't know. He said the same stuff about Arc Raiders, and he was playing it for a good bit.
Yeah, but this is Shroud we're talking about. This is Shroud.
That is true. That is true.
Shroud comes and goes all the time. But I mean, we'll see what happens with it. The one thing like I'm worried about is it does fall off, and maybe we have another situation like Destiny, where there's where did you think I was going?
I thought you were going Concord.
No, not like a Concord. I don't think it's that bad. But we're like Destiny, like Bungie releases a huge content thing, it blows up, then it lulls for such a long time because I mean, we can't go wrong. Bungie's still making Destiny stuff. They just delayed it is all they did. So the question is, like, is there going to be a huge lull until a content drop for Marathon happens? It blows up. And that's, you know what I mean?
We stay in that constant, like, up-down cycle that Destiny's always in. Yeah. I actually didn't really think of it that way, but that actually makes a lot of sense.
Like, if that does happen, then we know Destiny's problem is not the game.
It's the developers, which a lot of people have been saying for a while.
Yeah, so I mean, and a lot of people are like, a lot of people in gaming, they're like, maybe it's just the format, the game they have, right? That doesn't allow them to do A, B, C, or D. But what Bungie might prove here, sadly, might be the fact that them as developers can't do it.
Hold our attention.
Yeah, like it's gonna be difficult. I mean, the one thing 343's done successfully is barely hold anybody's attention forever. So it's just, can the game be consistent? And well, I mean, also we're in an era of gaming where everything's at an all-time low. I mean, like let me real quick here look at the IRL streamings real quick. Just chatting, 300,000 viewers.
Yo. All right, so here's the play, developers. If anybody's a game developer out there, all right, here's what you do: create a video game that can be played in the just chatting section. Find some loophole. Get your game played. You're gonna get all the views on Twitch. You'll be good.
Peso's playing a game in the just
While
chatting
just
section.
chatting.
He's rewatching a video of his game as well. In just chatting.
He's like, "Yo, guys. So today, we're just gonna chat about me playing this game on repeat." that's actually hilarious.
Like, and some of these people,
That's actually insane.
this person is just, and no offense to the viewers, this person's rated M for mature and is playing Pokemon. Like straight up,
Wait, which Pokemon?
the new one that we just talked about.
Picopia?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. That's an M-rated game right there, bro.
No, she's M rated. Is what I'm saying.
What is she doing?
Can't tell, she's just sitting there. But
Okay, all right. Yep. Okay. I thought she was doing something crazy, bro. I was like, what the
but it's just like that's the, I think the
she's
world.
she's hot tub streaming Pokemon, like.
Yeah. But it's like give me enter basket. Okay, there we go. Here, I sent it to you on Twitter.
I don't know if I wanted to see that.
Well, just to prove a point, so you can be on like the same page
I'm opening Twitter
of like where the era of gaming is going. And I think that's also like the issue with competitive gaming, right? Like when we talk about Halo, and we'll talk about it later. Is like that this is just kind of like gaming is very difficult.
Oh.
You got it. You figured it out. But like
that's the one that Seth sent the other day.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. But it's like this is where, and I'm not downing anybody out there.
Boy.
It's just here. Dogs
I'm
chewing
gonna
on
go
the
ahead and
floor.
say Marathon's not even top 10 right now.
I'm talking about in games. Just games.
No. I just finally got Steam charts to pull up.
Oh, so in Steam it's not top 10. Damn. I mean, dang.
Yeah, and 10th place is Marvel Rivals with 85,000. So it's got sub 85,000 right now. Wow, what is this ad, bro? The ad is so big I can't even click anything on the app.
That's funny. But yeah, I think it's one of those things right now where video games are now, where like us doing this podcast, right? We're talking about it, we're doing something different, is becoming more of the way to where game companies need to figure out how to keep that retention, right? More people are either watching something versus doing it or like playing it. Peanut just dropped to 50K. He just lost 15K viewers.
86,747 currently in game.
So, which I think that's a good number, right?
Yeah, like that's not a bad number if they could keep that number though, but I don't know if they can keep that. I don't know if I trust them to keep that.
Right. That's
not a Bungie number. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's a part. That's a part right there. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like we're in a situation in gaming where retention is very difficult outside of a name, right? You have Bungie on this, so people are wanting to play it. Resident Evil is Resident Evil. People want to play it. Pokemon being Pokemon. to be fair, like Pokemon doesn't have a lot of viewers, but it has a lot of players. They're
The new Pokemon or like the remake things?
just overall,
Still talking about the new one?
just
Oh, okay,
everything.
okay.
Like everything Pokemon will always have a lot of players because of the name, but we don't see that number. So
Yeah.
it just goes to question of like what's going to happen, right? And I think streaming and videos are a big thing of retention rate. So we'll see what happens with Marathon. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the big thing with Halo right now is that we have a lot of people still making content and driving that force when behind the game, and people still want to, jump in and play it, even if it is MCC 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
It's
Well, and I guess my question is to that is like on the content side of things, is Marathon even able, you know what I mean? Like, because to an extent, like Arc Raiders, I guess to me is not really a very like content heavy game for like a creator side of things. Um, I mean, I know a lot of people love to watch it, right? Of course, you're saying Peanut's still, I mean, just doing a phenomenal job on his side, but it's like, for me, I never go on YouTube and I'm like, oh, like let me go see what's going on in the Arc Raiders. You know what I mean?
that's true.
And it's like back in the day, whenever I played a lot of Destiny, there were times where I would be like, oh, okay, let's see, Azzacross's this week in Destiny. Let's see Dado's video on this exotic mission. Let's see, you know what I mean? Like there was content that could be built off of where people could make content that drew people in weekly or daily or whatever it may be. And it's like I know Marathon, they're saying that there's going to be raids and there's going to be these encounters and there's going to be these you know pieces of lore that you won't be able to get without unlocking certain areas and things like. But how deep is that going to go in the sense of like what we can do as creators?
True. And I think that's where, like, I think Peanut's doing so well because it's a spectacle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? Like, it's a spectacle to watch him.
so I need to get a camera changer. I'll be
Don't,
Pickle.
don't even need that.
Why?
Okay, I'm gonna bring up a name on here
All right.
that is blacklisted beyond belief because of how idiotic this man is. But I'm gonna bring it up.
Gun collection.
No,
Oh, Dr. Disrespect.
Doctor Disrespect. Yes,
Yeah,
man,
okay. All right.
you had it there for a second, but hey, the gun collection. Um, why was Doctor Disrespect so successful? Why is he technically?
He was a character.
Why is he technically like he's still successful? He's just blacklisted, so you don't see anything.
Yeah.
Like he still streams, he still posts videos, he still gets thousands of views, which a lot of people like. Sorry to bust everybody's bubbles out there if you didn't know that, but
Yeah. He's still doing fine.
like he's fine. He may not be as rich and get like the all the deals and stuff that he had gotten, but he's still out there. And but he was a character. He was a spectacle to watch. He had all these transition, these graphics, these things that were happening on screen that was more than the game.
I still feel like me with like eyeballs and a mouth on a pickle would go crazy. You know
I'm
what I mean?
pretty sure there's already a pickle out there.
Is there already a pickle? Okay, I'd have to find a better food then.
There's like a whole like fandom. I don't know if you knew this. The moment Peanut blew up, there's a potato.
It's just a food thing now.
Yeah, like a lot of people are doing it, are trying to do it.
Man, I got to be original. I can't be another food.
Yeah, like you do get it. Yeah, you got to.
Okay, all right. We'll figure something out.
But it's just like such a weird thing. It's like
Wait a minute.
what?
Did Peanut just trick a bunch of people into watching a VTuber and then also becoming VTubers?
Yes,
Oh my gosh, I just realized that.
yes. That's exactly what he did. And you know why he did it? Because he thought it was
I
funny.
respect the game.
Um,
I got to tip it.
but I mean, that's just the crazy thought is like the thing that keeps Halo alive is the content
Yeah.
around it. But then the thing that keeps like, and I'm gonna be honest, like Arc Raiders itself, once you pretty much kind of max it out and you have everything, you're really just waiting for that reset. And it doesn't take a
Mm.
lot to max it out, honestly. Like if I went there and I studied the maps and I figured it out and I could land and go and land and go and be done in a week or two's time. Um, it,
I don't think you can do a week.
I just have to not. I just have to play passive, and then I'm gonna get put in passive lobbies.
I mean, that is true, but like that you have to get a lot of resources, bro.
Well, that's what like. Yeah, trust me. 5 days a
Okay,
week.
all right.
Trust me. I've seen somebody do it.
This guy thinks he's him.
Why? I've seen somebody do it, bro. He does it at work all the time.
Will?
No, Charles.
Oh, I was about to say Will, my goat.
Will's been playing Dead Space at work,
Okay, okay.
but
At work?
yeah,
Best Buy, you guys did not hear that.
they know.
Oh,
Um,
he's playing it on the computers, like in the store, like on the display.
that'd be funny. No, it's our computers.
Somebody walks up behind, they're looking at the computer, is like, yo, check out the frame rate on this monitor, bro. You want this one, don't you? Then he sells a monitor, and they're like, yo, keep playing games, bro.
You know what's funny? That might actually do it. That might work.
Best Buy, hire me.
Don't no, it's bad over here. Probably worse than 1v1 me, and they don't even
I'll
answer
be
me.
the marketing manager, man. I'll get you guys some ideas out there.
Yo, you know what's funny? I'm gonna bring this up, and then I'm gonna segue back into my conversation. Um, I did an assignment, and I've been using Quigley as the assignment, right? Like what we do here. Ben's dying. Um,
I drank that tea completely wrong. We're good. We're
and
alive.
I put you down as the head of marketing for Pods.
Somebody somebody clip that. I just got a promotion live on the
Oh
podcast.
man, I was just like, what could I give Ben? This makes sense. Anyways, back to what we were saying. Um,
Head of marketing. Oh, I'm putting that on the resume. Oh.
I think the,
They're gonna be like, so what did you do as head of marketing? Well, I pretty much just showed up once a week, twice a week sometimes. I just recorded. Okay, so what did you record? Just me talking, talking about what? Really just whatever I felt like,
we don't have a rhyme or reason to
Alright,
this.
get out of my office.
Yeah, please leave. But yeah, it's like one of those things where the I think the way games are and how they're profitable is funny enough just so vastly different. And Peanut's proven that. And I don't know it like his gimmicks might work in
Yeah.
Marathon, but also it might be one of those things where if you're trying to profit it like Marathon and make Marathon successful, you might need content creators that play all of the extraction shooters. Because what if you max out Marathon?
Can you?
I mean, the character skill trees have an end. The
How long is how long is like an expedition in Arc Raiders? Can you look it up really quickly or anything?
the length, the average length.
Like yeah, like how long do they run for an expedition before they do like the reset thing?
Oh, uh,
Because I feel like we've had a few since launch and it hasn't been out that long.
8 weeks.
8 weeks. So here's my thing on that.
So you have 2 months to essentially
They
max.
okay, so 2 months for Arc Raiders and Marathon is saying 3 months for their seasons.
Yeah.
And then everything will reset. I'm just wondering, like, yes, you can definitely max out, well within that time. I guess because it's so new and it like just came out, like I'm wondering what they're gonna do in between those times. Like we've seen Arc Raiders do like around winter they did the cold snap event and like they did like
Cold
there's
Snap's
been
back
little
right now.
things. What?
They just brought back Cold Snap, and they go in between Hurricane and Cold Snap now.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so I mean, but like there's something going on,
Yeah.
to kind of elicit some sort of excitement or something. I just wonder if Marathon's going to be able to do something like that.
Well, I feel like Bungie's been really good at events, right?
You want to
Like,
know? Yeah, that is true. That is true. You want to know my I mean, you can continue with your thing, then I'll tell you my theory. Sorry, you were saying they're really good with the events. I didn't want to cut you off there.
Well, I mean, like let's talk about just the passive events, right? Like the ball in the tower that you can bounce
True.
around. And then when an event happens, like how it actually changes, like the sparrow racing or the what was it? The where you essentially battle like hunters always win.
Oh, Guardian games every summer
Yeah, Guardian
for
games
for
that
Olympics.
yeah, that happens and
The dawning for Christmas. Yeah.
yeah, like stuff like that. I feel like event wise, Bungie's pretty good at it, and I think they could execute it. I just hope they don't copy
Yeah.
necessarily.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I agree.
also in Arc Raiders, you can opt out of the expedition. You don't have to reset in Arc Raiders.
Yeah. That is true. That is very true.
But go with your thing. What
Um
were you saying?
nah, they just keep having this like whole idea like you have to, the whole thing opens with like there was this distress signal. They want you to find the one piece. And whatever this thing is, like there is something that you're working towards, right? You're
Right.
working with these factions. You're doing these, scavengers and these not expeditions, whatever they're calling it, these runs, to get to somewhere. Like there's something greater that we don't know yet, right? I'm thinking we finally get there, right? It takes us a few years, right? Expansions come out, or seasons come out. We start to get closer. One team finally unlocks it. We fly up to that space station. We get on that big ship. We press a button, and it's all been one giant cinematic to announce Destiny 3. No, I'm just,
Could you imagine?
dude, I would lose my mind, bro. Could you imagine how mad the community would be if they just spent like the last like 4 years of their lives just basically doing the prep work for D3?
That would be insane. That would be insane.
It's like D3, but it takes us back because like maybe it's like a prequel Destiny. You know what I mean? Because clearly this is like when our marathon has to be like way in the future past Destiny, right? Am I trolling?
It's a different timeline. It's a different thing. So
Is it?
yeah,
I thought they were all supposed to be in the same universe.
I just thought they reused names.
Oh, okay, maybe.
I mean, well,
I mean, I'm just thinking like in Halo, what was it, Halo 3 or Halo 4, in that one mission where you could like see the little poster that said your destiny awaits, and then it had the tower, and people like didn't know what it was for years, and then Destiny got announced.
what?
You don't remember that?
In what game?
I believe you. It was Dude, where's my phone? It was in a Halo.
It's in
One of
a
the one of the last ones that Bungie did.
ODST,
Oh, okay, it was ODST.
and it's a picture of the planet.
It's the picture of the traveler.
It's the Earth. Looking at it.
Is it the Earth?
The Earth.
No, yeah, but you see the little white thing. That's the traveler orbiting around it. Destiny awaits.
Oh,
That's not the moon. That's supposed to, well, I think that's what people say. That was supposed to be like the traveler, but before we knew what the traveler was.
oh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, imagine if it was just that. Like, you spend like the next 4 years just grinding this extraction shooter everybody thinks is so fun. Then they're like, actually, this was just one big ad for Destiny 3.
One big ad.
I think that would go horrendous, but it would be hilarious.
So you're telling
No,
me that they planned this
the Destiny thing?
that far in advance?
Yes, bro. That game had been like in development for a lifetime, bro.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the only reason I say that is like weird. Oh shoot, is that real too?
What are you looking at?
Looking at more stuff. I was looking at an Easter egg.
Oh my gosh.
There's apparently another one, and it's the same poster, but it says for her, and it has like the warlock icon or something for the hunt.
Nah, no, no, no. There's a lot of like fake ones that people like
Oh, is there?
made. Yeah, no, it was just the regular poster. I don't think nah, I don't. Pretty sure the original had like that like triangular thing on the bottom,
Yeah, I don't know,
and then I don't either.
but man, they really flopped, didn't they? That's crazy. Um,
Oh, they removed it from I think whenever they put it in Master Chief Collection. That for her one is the new one that they put in.
oh, so it's a meme.
Yeah, they probably removed it, put the for her in there in place of it because 343 started making the games and they didn't want no tie to Bungie.
And I can't blame them. That flop of a Destiny game, that's crazy.
Whoa, Destiny 1 is a masterpiece,
Yeah,
all time great.
and guess what? You can't replay nothing of it.
You just got to go buy a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure.
Wait a minute, that's what it is. This is one big advertisement, and it's going to be two games: Halo 5 and Destiny 1 PC port.
That would be criminal, bro. That would be so criminal. Oh,
Bungie buys Halo Studios. We want our game back.
they ain't doing that. That's crazy.
Oh man.
But I don't know. It's definitely we're in a weird lull when it comes
Mhm.
to. I mean, obviously for us, like the companies we're here for, but we'll see what happens with Marathon. We'll play a little bit more after this. But
Faux show, faux show.
for sure. Let's talk about some Halo stuff. All right, let me pull it up here.
I'm down.
So
Dang, we were yapping.
we were yapping. We were going, bro.
We're going to have to put a timestamp in here or something. Yo, skip to this time if you want to hear some Halo stuff.
um, we got the qualifiers for Birmingham officially, and I mean, I feel like you're gonna. I know you didn't watch it, right?
Nah, I was working.
All right. So the only two organizations are Shopify and Luminon in the top 8. Everybody else is a freebie name.
Wow, who would have thought? No, I'm just joking.
Everybody else is a freebie name because FaZe has not yet to say who they are.
Yeah, what happened to Kason being like, there will be a FaZe Halo team?
Yeah, Kason needs to kind of step up here and just announce because Birmingham is in like a week or something, 3 weeks. End of March. Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But first was Shopify, of course. Then Luminon, who we figured because those are the two teams that have been doing well. Third place was Yak's team. So kudos to Yak. He got
they've been shooting.
They got travel coverage there for Birmingham. That's
You guys
cool.
want to hear Yak's story? We have an episode for that. Sorry,
we do. Fourth was Penguins team with Falcated, Sab, and Suppressed. I thought that was crazy to see that. So that's the 4 teams there that got travel coverage. The people who did not get travel coverage, and I think this is crazy because 5th is the Latin America team, the Mexico team.
Wow.
So
that's is that still the same force? Who's that squad?
Lior, Drift, Magico, and they picked up Rorschach. So
okay. Oh yeah. That was the 2 that I was told you was playing with the old SNU squad the other day in my rank game.
Yep.
That was horrendous to play against.
Then you have in 6th, which is the rumored FaZe roster of Bound, Sarion, Echo, and Stellar. They got 6th.
Wow.
So, and then you have in 7th. I don't know this team. I don't know where they're from. I don't know these names. You have for 7th was Finn. They're called King's Order. It's Finn, Scarcity, Slink, and Suspense. I don't know any of them.
Yeah, no, I was trying to think like, Have I heard any? I haven't heard any of those names.
In FFA's, nothing. I don't know any of them.
And I got a lot of ranked beef, and I
Yeah,
ain't heard none of those.
yeah, you do. And then 8th is Coliseum, which was Boobadoo, Druck, Envor, and Soul Snipe. Now, top 5th through 8th, they don't have travel coverage. They qualified for the bracket. And I mean, it was pretty. I mean, Shopify only lost one round the whole qualifiers. Luminon got dropped into losers early, or round 2, and I mean winners semis, and then 3-0'd the team that dropped them. So it's mixy there. It's really mixy. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we know who's going to win the event, but like, who's going to get 3, 4, 5, or 2, 3, 4, 5 is like a.
It's a. Yeah.
I don't want to say tossed up, but like, there's definitely some competition there.
Yeah, and I think there's some good Halo mixed in there. But
Yeah.
I think the difference here is DreamHack Birmingham is only on Xbox, so the whole event is only on Xbox. But teams have been scrimming on Xbox these past 2 weeks, and I imagine they're going to scrim up until when they travel to Birmingham on Xboxes. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see.
Shout out the Xboxes, man.
Dude, I'm a little mind blown that that's even a thing. We get no chairs and Xbox. It's crazy.
It's like it's 2002 or something.
Literally. They said we're doing a throwback. I want to talk to you about this DSA group thing. I think this was an
what is that?
Out of left field. For anybody that doesn't know, it's Digital Sports Administration. It's DSA. Look up any of their stuff. But they have only like 400 followers. I have no idea who they are or what they do. But they do event services and esports operations. But I mean, let me scroll through here real quick. Looks like they did some events. Oh, is this Bittersweet's company? Is this Bittersweet's company? It's Bittersweet's company.
Oh, okay.
For anybody that doesn't know who Bittersweets is, she's the event organizer that's usually at Halo events, COD events, Apex, and Valorant.
Okay.
She's been on Jimmy Fallon and everything. Like, she's pretty out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang. I gotta look up who this is.
Bittersweet? You don't know who Bittersweet is?
I might if I see the face. I just probably don't know. Like,
it's Celeste Anderson.
I just put up Buttersweets.
It's BIITTERSWEET. Or sorry, Conan. She was on Conan. My bad. You don't know, bro. She was on main stage at Charlotte. You crazy? Okay, now I know.
Talking about the ref chick.
She's the event organizer. She's not a ref.
Well, she's always standing back there with a headset on, if that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, but that's not. Yeah, she's organizing the event, Ben.
What's the name?
Bittersweet, Celeste Anderson.
Oh yeah, okay, I do know. Okay,
yeah,
my fault. I didn't know, bro. No, it says tournament and event ops. That could be a ref. CEO of the DSA group. Okay, my fault. My fault. Yeah. Now on Conan. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
Now everything's coming together. Anywho, $3,000. Okay, guys. I know it's probably not a lot of money to some people. Okay, but this is an out of nowhere group rolling up and offering $3,000 in total. It's $1,000 per event. Right. $3,000 and AMD prizes. I mean, processors and stuff's really expensive right now. So, but it's a global event, which I thought was cool.
Yep.
It's being broadcasted by LBT, and they have their own Twitch channel. That's
Shout
cool.
out. Huge, huge.
Let me see what they've done. Tekken 8, Fortnite, Rocket League. So
Okay, okay. Not bad.
I mean, I think that's something cool. You know, it's kind of out of nowhere. Now that I realize who they are, I'm kind of shocked they took the leap. I mean, Bittersweet was at every event. We're not gonna like. I'm not gonna undersell her.
Yeah.
She helped organize every Halo event, but I am kind of shocked that they're actually doing this. I don't know how you feel about that, or like your thoughts on that. I feel like that's a little shocking.
Yeah, I mean, just shocking to the extent that like I wouldn't have seen anybody in any stratosphere putting any sort of money towards an event. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean outside of like LVT, of course, but that's because they announced it before. You know?
Right.
Do we? You may have already said, and I'm just absolutely trolling, but do we have a date for
For what?
that event?
Oh yeah. March 14th, May 23rd, and June 7th. There's 3 events.
Okay, okay,
They're all open 4v4s on each of those times or dates.
got
Um,
you.
or sorry, global open 4v4s, and it's $1,000 at each event plus the AMD prizes. So like, I don't know how they're gonna split them up. But even these sponsors, like AMD sponsor, our LVT event had Red Bull. This $3,000 has AMD as a sponsor. I mean,
Well, yeah, but AMD used to do a lot of sponsorship stuff with HCS, so maybe DSA kind of has more connections in that side of stuff, you know, like, and not to say that LVT doesn't have connections, but just if DSA has been a part of HCS events, you know, in a higher format of like her being a tournament operations person, maybe she has a deeper connection with some of these companies that they've had partnerships with before.
she could helps out. Bittersweet helps out. um,
Quigley will throw a tournament.
yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it all day long. Um,
Or you guys throw the tournament. We just show up and sit on a couch and talk about it.
he could do that too, actually. Um, and one thing, like
I'll do it for the vibes.
yeah, you do everything for the vibes.
That is
Um,
true.
and pretty much the last thing we'll talk about here. Um, they released the March calendar. I haven't done a video on it. I will do a video on it for
All right,
everybody.
cool. Your
Um,
videos always keep me informed because I don't look at those calendars myself, so then I can just watch your video and know what's going on in the month.
I know you never look at these things, bro.
I
Um,
but I watch the video. That's what everyone else should be doing. It's a better way of getting the information that's in the picture.
um, Lucid's hosting another Evo Open. I didn't know that.
Whoa, spoiler. Spoiler.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. Well, I want to talk about that Evo Open.
All right, fair enough.
I didn't know about that.
I did not either.
I don't even think he posted it. So like, and it's
Luce is like, I didn't even know about that.
like it's in 3 days. So, I mean, I think the Evo is really cool. I mean, a lot of people are hating on it. I don't get why.
Yeah.
What's your insight there? Like, a lot of people just seem to not like the Evo mode.
Um, I think a lot of people have gotten used to, like, especially the competitive environment, have gotten used to bandit starts. Um, and so going back to BRs is a little different. Like I know in college Halo we ran eights one night with those settings.
Right.
And like for one thing, I know half of these new gen kids, and I'm not even trying to be like that, but like a lot of these guys started playing like, you know, in the past year or two. And so they're like they have no clue what these maps are, you know? Um And so that's one thing I understand not knowing the maps and that kind of being like a deal breaker, whatever.
Right.
But I also feel like on the other side, like a lot of people kind of have shifted that mentality over to the bandit and then being ripped back into a BR lobby with, I'm gonna be honest with you, some of these same new gen kids who never played with the BR, they're just not in the same. Like for me, I was like, oh shoot, I'm hyped. We're back to the BR. You know, like I played season 1, I played season 2. Like I remember the BR. You know, um, a lot of the guys in those H lobbies that had played with the BR were hyped to have the BR in their hands again and be shooting with it. While some of the newer guys were like, "Oh, like why are we?" You know what I mean? They were asking me like, where's the bandit on the wall?" You know what I mean?
That
Um,
happened. That really happened.
yes, I'm not even joking. I literally had to ping the bandit on the map so that they could run and pick it up. Um, and it's like I don't think it's like a sheer hatred of the BR. It's just that's not what they're used to being their primary weapon. You know, in our lobbies, I feel like when you pick up the BR, it's like an extra gun that you can pull out when you run out of bandit shots or when you need to hit a more longer range approach. You know, it's not really something that you just run with on the regular. And I think that just shows. So I would say I don't know. It's just it's like to me, it's like bro, it's just something new. Just let it be. Like just be happy we have something. You know what I mean? Like 343 is not going to update this game. They're just not. You know what I mean? Like
Hey,
outside of rank reset, they're not going to update this game.
I was about to say we got a rank reset. So
Yeah, like
I mean, I'm
be glad that there's somebody who cares enough to put forth the effort. And also another thing is like I understand they don't know some of the maps, but some of the maps that are still in rotation that he did update have really good updates.
yeah. No, I really like the I hope he changes streets a little bit more. Because it doesn't it's an oddball nightmare because
Yeah,
they just go into the alleyway. Um, but like live fire's got a lot of cool jumps, a lot of cool
I
skips
love
now.
Aquarius.
The Aquarius jumps are cool. There's more the underground spot. Just more happening on Aquarius, and the fact that we're moving around the pickups, like the heat wave, the I think camo's still up top, but like you know the weapon spawns are different. And I just find it so weird that we're in an era of like, oh god, like I don't, you know, you don't want new, but yet the biggest complaint of Halo is it's the same thing year over year. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
when we asked for the bandit from the get go, and I remember this because I just started you know doing college Halo. My first season was with the BR, and everybody's like, bro, you know, give me something different. And I think the main thing was Halo 5 was able to last maybe a little bit more like longer with more teams. Like honestly, there were more teams in Halo 5. I think like at least esports teams in Halo 5 than there were in Infinite is because you started off with a pistol and an AR and the weapon pad
Mm,
there was more variety of weapon pads I want to say on the map. Um
comp was just the pistol though, right? Like starting wise.
when I play ranked in Halo 5, I have the pistol and AR. Is that not the same?
Oh, okay, maybe I just know like I'm pretty sure most of the stuff I've seen. Maybe it's just twos that I'm thinking of, where you just started with pistol. I don't know. It's been so long since I've played, bro.
I want to
I
say it's
don't.
pistol AR, but like you, I mean, there was like really no reason to, the AR was your backup weapon.
Yeah,
So I don't know, but it's just I feel like Halo 5, maybe the sandbox was a little bit variety wise,
hmm,
um, and it just played different, right? Like you had sprinting, but you had the thruster jetpack thing, so maybe it just played different. Um,
yeah.
but I don't know. I like seeing the different, and I feel like a lot of people are hating on a different, but we've always asked for different. It's like where I get confused. Like the community's like, "Give me different," and then we get different, and they're like, "Wow,
Whoa,
wow,
whoa, go back, go back, go
go
back. You
back."
know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What's the point?"
It's like that meme where it's like the guy's like pushing the button and it's like go farther and he pushes the key for go farther and then he's like wait too far and then he goes
Yeah,
back like.
he's like, Rewind, rewind."
But it's
Um,
like they don't go too far. Like they do something small and then it's like the community just has no. You know what I mean? Which I
Yeah,
guess the Evo thing isn't something small. I guess like it is a decent change. It's just I don't know. If you don't like it, don't play it.
yeah. I think more people should play it. Um, but and our last one is a Clutch Academy shout out. I want to give
Oh,
um for their 4v4 draft, which is the 7th, which is this Saturday, right?
2 days from now. Yep,
Yep.
Saturday.
We got two beautiful casters in there from yours truly, College Halo. We have Revenant, which if you guys have probably obviously heard, he's all over College Halo. He's been in the comments, he's been on the socials. What dude, great caster there, mindset.
He's been doing great.
And then we have Pay2Bot as one of the casters for
Shout
that
out
event.
P2.
So, they're going to be beside Mikowski, Wes, the Wes Clutch, and
Nice.
why not? So
Wow. That's actually a really good squad.
yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it right now, and I mean, for one, just to be next to Clutch
Yeah.
on like, who knows how they'll split it up or whatever, but to be next to Clutch, I mean, I got to speak to Why Not at Charlotte. I don't know if you were there.
Yeah. No, I was there. I was on the main stage playing, or the main stage for free for all, and you guys didn't get the man to wait for me. You guys just
Yeah, man had to go.
you guys told him, pointed at me. I was locked in. Didn't even get to say hey. You guys let the guy leave.
Yeah, yeah, and just Mikowski, who's obviously been active in all
He
kinds of
he
casting.
yeah, he casted the first tournament I ever played in for Halo. That charity
So
tournament I played in back in like year one.
this is just huge. I think Pay2Bot's doing this for like as a hobby aspect. I
Yep.
hope I hope Rev being so new, for one, being so new in what we're doing,
Yeah.
and already jumping around doing so much. I hope this is a good stepping stone for him. I hope they like them over there. Um, so yeah, I think like Rev, I'm really
Well, I
excited
mean,
for that.
and Rev and Pay2 have been doing some clutch stuff before, but I think this is just a little bit bigger because there are some bigger names in there. And if they are getting paired up with those guys, I just think that's a huge opportunity for them to,
Yeah,
get the cast with people of that caliber. I mean, why not Clutch, like Mikowski, like those guys are very good casters.
yeah. This is I think this is going to be exciting. So shout out to those two. Um, and honestly, I can't wait. I'm going to be watching it. Um, I will be at work hearing it. So I just can't, dude. I can't wait to hear Rev though. I think
Yeah.
love Pay2Bot, but I want to see like Rev more in action than in College Halo because obviously like comfortability with us is probably a little different than casting next to Why Not or casting next to Mikowski or something. Um, so we'll see.
He'll do great. I
Yeah.
got a feeling.
Oh,
He'll do great.
he'll blow it out the water. But yeah, I mean that's what I got outside of everybody listening to this after the fact. Tonight, as of Thursday, is the battle for Utah. But
Is that going on right now as we're speaking?
yep, they're live.
Has that started? Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean that'll be a great one to watch. Um, of course, College Halo doing a great job of putting their VOD up on YouTube. I'm pretty sure they've been keeping up with that pretty well. Um, and then of course, if you want to hear our thoughts on that matchup as well as any others that might be going on throughout this week, tune in, man. We may talk about it in the College Halo prediction show on Tuesday night,
Yeah,
as we do weekly during the
yeah,
regular seasons.
yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. Go follow us on our socials. Try to keep up to date. I try hard. It's difficult to like keep up the posting and stuff, but I do try to keep everybody in tune to what's happening. We do a lot of shout outs. Like Ben said, we do the prediction show. And then just like my last shout, do tune in for next week's episode of the podcast. We will be having a surprise guest that week. Not gonna out
Oh
the
yeah,
guest. Not gonna out the guest.
I forgot.
Then forgot, but we'll have a surprise guest that week. To kind of bring in and talk some college Halo. But that's it for
It's gonna
me.
be a vibe.
It will actually. It would probably be one of the vibiest shows we've had. But that's it for me.
Yeah, it's gonna be it for me too. You know why? E-
Why?
Okay, I thought you were just gonna leave me there. That was gonna be insane. Because we got marathon to play. We got to see how we're gonna feel. We got to get some,
Yeah.
I don't even know what to call it because I haven't played enough. We got to go running for some marathoning. That was bad. All right, I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, we appreciate the support. We will see you next week for our guest episode. Later.
Peace.